And over the years, I have gotten so frustrated. I have gotten so frustrated with them. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and welcome to my movie TV buff channel. This is Opinionated, where I like to discuss things regarding movies, television, everything like that. Well, they don't call it television anymore. Let's just say shows, trailers, and the like. I know you can see that the lighting is a little bit different. I just got back from work not too long ago, and so some of the sunlight has gone down. And if you know me, I'm not worried about it. Okay. But I did set my mic up this time because on my last two videos, I felt like I was moving around way too much. I was holding it and I looked really terrible in my first two videos. So I decided to go ahead on and mount my mic. And I have my chapstick, I have my water, so I won't be licking my lips as much, but I'm here and I'm good. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about what I am about to watch. I am going to do a trailer review. Yes, I am going to see a trailer and I'm really excited about it because this is going to be my reaction video, if you will. I am watching the new Predator movie that's coming out in November. Now, if you know me, the Predator is my thing. I love the Predator, even though he's a bad guy. I mean, you know, there's got to be a bad guy that you like somewhere, somehow, sometime. The Predator did it for me. And the thing about it is that I'm not a comic books person. That's Edward. You know, I know you, Edward. I know you're watching. Um, did I have popcorn on my lip? Okay, anyway. Look, The Predator is my franchise. It's one of my franchises. And over the years, I have gotten so frustrated. I have gotten so frustrated with them because they have not done what I wanted them to. Okay. Anyway, I will put up the screen who is directing it and all the, pertinent information regarding the trailer. But I'm a little nervous because as the Predator franchise continues, the movies have not gotten better. And I'm so upset about it. I am so upset about it. But we're going to take a look at this trailer and I'm going to tell you what I think. So I'm going to hope for the best. All right. Okay. Wish me luck.
I didn't think you survived.
Is this their plan? What? Wait. A whole bunch of stuff.
You're hunting something
Okay. Now who is she? It has to be another planet
that can't be
Look.
killed.
She looks too good. What is that? Wait, why is he red? Okay. 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 From what I understand, that's just the teaser. I'm not happy with it. My God, what are they doing? What are they doing? What's happening? Okay, so they are the makers, the makers or the creators rather, who did this one that's coming out in November, did the Prey. Now, if you are not familiar uh with the franchise, you're not going to understand which one that is. And it was actually the very last one that they made that I'm thinking is supposed to be a prequel. But it was the worst one. Why would they get the same makers from the worst one? Well, I'm pretty sure some people liked it. I don't get it. And then it was red and then they looked colonized. I'm not used to that. I don't know about you guys, but I am not used to that. I am used to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator. That's what I'm used to. I'm used to the Alien versus Predator. Why they switched up so much with this franchise, I do not know. I mean, I could be absolutely wrong because I am not, the comic book person. Perhaps this is what happens in the comic books or early on in the comic book. But am I going to go see it? I am not going to go see it. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Look, you guys, I'm going to do another video on the different Predator movies that they have. And I'm going to share with you the ones that are my favorites and the ones that I didn't like, right? They started changing with the Predator. They had like the Predator and the Predators, just Predator and the Predators. They started changing the dynamic and the figure of the Predator with the Adrian Brody movie. They started shifting from the old Predator look to a different Predator look. And I'll put the names on the screens or whatever. I didn't write this stuff down. I'm coming from work. But look, that's when they started to change. If you look at the Adrian Brody movie, right? And this is really not a spoiler. The movie has been out for years. If you haven't seen it by now, you'll see it or go see it or don't see it. I actually liked that one. It didn't do very well. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it because it did not show enough of the Predator. And that's what I'm all about. It had Adrian Brody and it had Lawrence Fishburne in it. But it didn't show enough of the Predators, and that's what I like. I want to see the Predator. I did like it because I like, Lawrence Fishburne, and I loved his character, and I loved the story of that one. But that's when you started seeing another type of predator. So it was like a different breed of a predator, and then they just kind of took it from there. I'm so upset about that trailer, and that's just the teaser. So hopefully the regular one would be much, much better, right? Because to me, I don't know where this redness is coming from. Actually, I mean, because Prey, let me tell you about Prey. The Predator one with Prey. It was a prequel that was supposed to be before the Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator movie. And you had these indigenous people shooting the darn predators with bows. That movie was stupid. I'm sorry. It was stupid. It was absolutely stupid. Bows? Bow and arrows? That's all they had. But why make that storyline of a predator getting beat by a little girl with bows and arrows? That was not my favorite. You got the Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have the original. That one was my favorite. Number two, that had Danny Glover in it. Eh, it took the Predator into the city, but the story was crap. The actor, some of the casting needed to be redone. But I like Danny Glover. He did a good job. And then my favorite one is the Alien versus Predator. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Sinai Lathan. That's the best one. And some people beg to differ. They were like, "Oh, that was terrible. That one was terrible." No, it was not. Because to me, that was the first time we saw that the predator had a different mindset outside of just killing. Yeah, he was in survival. And like I said, this is spoiler if you haven't seen Alien versus Predator, but that's your fault because that was a good movie. So I'm about to spoil a little bit for you. But anyway, it was the first glimpse that I saw where a predator had a different mindset and just wasn't going around killing and killing and killing. It was about survival. So that predator befriended Sanaa Lathan, the human, for survival up against the aliens. Now the story on how they came together could have been a little bit different, but it still worked. For me, it worked. And I loved how they paired them up together and that they worked together to survive. You guys, I didn't like that trailer. And the young lady who was cast in it, she looked way too young to be. I mean, I wish these casting directors would just I don't know. I don't know. She looked like she had powers or something. You saw her eyes went crazy. I don't know. That gave me kind of a, you know, Game of Thrones. You know how the little girl in the beginning, her eyes went blue whenever they turned before they turned into, the little people. So it gave me that. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you thought about that trailer. But for me, right now, I don't see myself going to see it. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I will tell you, I did think that the sets were really nice. Right away, I knew it was a different planet, right? That it wasn't on Earth, rather. I already knew that based off of it. So in that aspect, it was good, you know. The special effects were really good. Um, I don't know what that beast was. What the heck was that beast? That beast did not look good. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The little dog looking things in the Predator with Adrian Brody looked better than that thing. I guess I shouldn't be so hard on it because it's supposed to be another planet. I guarantee you it's another planet. If I go and watch that movie and they say that that's in Arkansas somewhere, I'm gonna be mad. Should be another planet though, so they can get away with it. I don't know, and it's red. It's red. A red predator. I don't know. I have high hopes for it because I'm not going to give up on the Predator. That's one of my favorite franchises. That's one of my favorite bad guys. So you guys wish the best for me. If you didn't like the review of that trailer, then I'm sorry. Take it with a grain of salt. That's why this is called opinionated. It's my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I love the Predator. Anyway, I don't know. What did you think? Join the conversation. Please like my video. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe because I'm honest. I'm being honest. You may not like it, but I was being honest. So give me a thumbs up for that, if anything, and subscribe. I want to at least get one more subscriber by the end of this week. All right, guys, keep smiling. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me as I give you my opinion on Opinionated, and I will see you on my next video.